My name is Amanda. I also go by Ketoginja. I am happy you are here. If you are new here, welcome. If you're not, hi. It's been a minute. I'm not going to get into the ramble deal of typical YouTubers of, oh my God, it's been a day, it's been a week, because it has, and you guys know that it has. My family is trying so hard to adjust to our new normal of my husband running his own business and me being able to kind of take the lead with a lot of the house stuff, and your girl is just overwhelmed. It turns out I cannot do it all. When he was working relatively normal hours, he was able to help with a lot of house and kid care and all of that, and I don't have that anymore. So, yeah, if you have help in your life, no matter what that means, whether that's in-laws or, you know, your spousal support or your best friend, don't ever take that for granted because it's needed. My house is clean. We are decorated for fall. I've been doing crafting. We've got a lot of really cool house projects going on. We're adding on a laundry room. We have a lot of good. But full disclosure and what I want to talk about here today, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about what I'm eating, but this isn't going to be just a keto conversation. This is going to sound really hippie. Stay with me. I want to talk about relationships, and I want to talk about the way that you love people and the way other people love you. Basically, just a reminder that what your love language is isn't necessarily what's going to fill someone else's cup, and it's something that Dan and I have been really struggling to work on in our marriage the last several months. Full transparency. Yes, we have a beautiful marriage. Yes, we're madly in love. But are we in a place in our marriage where it's the best it's ever been? No, we're not. We're not seeing enough of each other. There's definitely some tension in our relationship, but it's stress from good things. So you didn't ask how my marriage was, but here I am telling you that things are not always perfect. They're not. I get constant messages about, oh, I really hope I find what you and Dan have one day. And I do too, but the truth of the matter is that even the best, most perfect relationship with you still takes a lot of effort and kindness and honesty and communication. So, keto talk. I don't want to talk numbers with you guys because I'm probably a little bit embarrassed. I've definitely put on some weight since this whole COVID thing started. I went back on antidepressants. I feel like that's making me stall a little bit. So I'm really not focusing on the number. Not with you guys and not with myself. I'm just cracking down on my keto eating and hoping that I can at least hover kind of where I am. I don't know. The reason I'm telling you this is because don't get hard on yourself about a number. It's stupid. The truth of the matter is that when I get down to what I think my goal weight is, there are parts of my body that I don't like very much. There are parts of my body that I like better when I'm at this weight. I'm like a brand new baby vlogger. Like I've never done this before. You guys, I just haven't had it in me. I haven't had it in me to sit here and tell you about my emotions, tell you that I've been feeling stressed or I've been feeling, I haven't really known how to kind of explain what we've been going through. So what happens is we're eating keto, we're eating low carb, but I cook all of the same things that you guys have seen time and time again. I don't want to have 100 videos of coleslaw on my channel. So I haven't been super inventive in the kitchen. We've been eating very, very basic staples. Lots of eggs, lots of steak, lots of cheeseburgers without the bun, lots of lunch meat type roll-ups without the bread, just very, very basic. Dan's working like 80 hours a week, you guys. So when he gets home, it's just something quick and easy. I'm tired, he's tired. We're just not keto-centric right now. We're not exciting. I ate hard-boiled eggs for dinner last night. That's how we're living. So there's not a lot of exciting food stuff to share with you right this moment, but if you guys do want to see just regular schmegular repeat recipes or days of eating that you probably seen a couple years ago, let me know and I will share those with you. If you want to see other parts of my life, like some of my crafting stuff or some more kids stuff, let me know. Let me know what you want to see and I'm going to try to make it work so that I'm at least able to upload a few times a week and not put like crazy rigid restraints on myself. So getting back to the love languages and the communication, if you are not familiar with the terminology of love languages, basically, I'm not going to list them all. You can look them up yourself, but one is acts of service, one is touch, one is gifts. There's a lot of different ways that we feel loved and appreciated, and it is different from person to person. I feel like in every relationship that I've ever had, we've been forcing our love language on each other, right? Like if I'm going to use my marriage as an example and just be transparent with you guys. Here we go. Dan's love language is touch and intimacy. So hugging, touching, cuddling, that's how Dan, and words of affirmation. So he wants to hear, you know, good job, that was great, that was swell. That's how he feels loved. So what happens is he tries to kind of make it so that that's my love language too. My love language is acts of service. So if you stick by your word and do something that you said you were going to do without having to be told 300 times, if you do something like mundane that just makes my life better. Maybe you did, you know, you cleaned my car, or you knew or remembered that I needed a certain thing from Home Depot. Like stuff like that makes me feel loved. And everyone's are different. Most people are kind of like a mold of more than one. Acts of service is very high for me, and I also am very big on thoughtful things. So look up love languages and see if, like, let's do an experiment. Think about your relationship or past relationships. If someone, like, were you getting what you needed, or were they trying to make you feel loved by giving you what they need? Does this make sense? Dan and I had an epiphany when we went away for the weekend a few weeks ago, and we're like, wait, you need constant touch and constant attention to feel loved. I do not need that. I don't need constant affection. I need some, but I don't need constant. Dan needs that. So I feel like he was trying to give me what he needed to be loved. So we finally just realized, like, oh, okay, so you need X, Y, and Z. I need X, Y, and Z. We are making a really, really strong effort to give the other person what they need. And I know that that sounds really basic, but you guys, we've been together almost 8 years. We're getting to a point where we know each other really well. We are very secure and comfortable in our relationship. Now it's just about, you know, what does the rest of our lives look like? It's fine-tuning the marriage, if you will. And I think that's super important, especially in all long-term relationships. Did you guys know that I was a relationship coach too? If you knew me in my past, you could never say that I would have been someone that could sit here and tell you this is helpful. I don't know everything, but I know that our life is chaotic right now, and a less strong couple would have a really hard time being happy and making it through the circumstances, and we totally are, and I'm proud of that, because in the past, when things get hard, I just quit. No matter what it is, whether it's a relationship, a friendship, if things get too hard and I feel overwhelmed, I will quit. And I don't want to do that ever. Not with my family, not with things that bring me joy, like photography. I really hope that comes back eventually. We have a wedding on Sunday and I'm thrilled. I miss it a lot. I was a stay-at-home mama when my kids were really little, and this whole 2020, if you will, just kind of brought me back to my roots with that, and it's been nice. My dog's like right here. Pup. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. I love you. Yeah, so, moral of the story here, people. Don't assume that you're getting your point across. You know, don't just assume that your partner, spouse, friend knows what you need and knows what you're thinking, because truthfully, they probably don't. Being completely direct and open with communication and saying exactly what you need or don't need is a game changer. And it's difficult, but have some courage. Be brave enough to do that. I know things have been kind of wacky and kind of weird, but I am still here. Those of you that are messaging and checking in on me, I love you so much, and I just can't say enough of how much joy you guys bring to me and how loved you make me feel. So on that note, if you are new here and you have not yet purchased your copy of my cookbook, Fat Kid Keto, I am going to put it on sale today. It'll be 50% off, so you can get your copy for $5 over on Etsy. I will leave the link down below. You're able to print it out. You can take it somewhere and print it out. You can have it on the PDF file on your computer, whatever is the easiest for you. But it has all of our most treasured and most beloved recipes, and the ones that kind of are claimed to fame, if you will. So if you haven't bought the cookbook yet, it'd be awesome if you did. Tomorrow I'm going to be uploading a full day of eating, so I really hope that you guys will check that out as well. And hi, I love you. What's your love language? How do you guys feel loved? I want to know, and I want to know all of the things. How are you hanging in there? How is back to school going for your kiddos? How's homeschool going? I just miss you. I hope you have an absolutely outstanding rest of your day. Don't forget, excuse me. Don't forget to grab your copy of Fat Kid Keto, and I will see you guys really, really soon.